crowd as their Chargers get set to face off with the Oakland Raiders. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
White! Dead! 80!
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Second down, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
12. 12. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Hey, Rocket.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Nice play, baby, nice play.
Let's go. Hurry up.
Rivers now from the 50. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Ready?
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Hey, left.
Rivers now on second down. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Cook now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Throwing, Cook. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in and touchdown, Oakland. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. The point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Chargers getting set to go. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
One now, a bit. Hey, Delta!
First down, Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Set 180. I'm not Mike. Behind.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw again. Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Cook. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back to throw. Cook. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit!
Now Cook throwing again. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Leopard!
Looking to throw. Cook. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A first down throw here for Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
12.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. 380.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Ready. Set. 180. Speed hot. White. Yeah, rocket. Speed hot.
Again, it's Rivers. He's going to air one out. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Cook on 1st and 10. And Nelson's got it here right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Leopard. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Gone. Leopard.
First down, the run with Lynch. Gets through and now an opening. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll run again now with Darkwan. And a short gain here, down to the 22. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
12.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Hey, Rocket! Hey, Rocket! Set! Block 15! Q! Ready! 5-4! 80, hard! Hunt!
Final play of the half, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set! 80! Yeah, Rocket! Alpha! Hey, Delta! 12. White! Keep it skinny!
A final shot before break. Rivers, he finds an opening past the 40, and he comes back with one complete. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space.